Yeah, it is November. I always do the wrong thing. I got a good reason. I always do the wrong thing. It feels right. I always do the wrong thing. But I got a good reason. I always do the wrong thing. It feels right. Well, not always do I do the wrong thing. But we're going to talk about doing the right thing as opposed to the wrong thing vocally today. I want to give you a couple exercises that set the throat in the right position for vocal, what do we just say? Success, progress, proclivity, prodigiousness, whatever the words are. Something that will set your throat. It's not going to make you necessarily sound like opera man, ooh, whatever like that. No, this puts your throat in a very exaggerated natural position that you can really use to your benefit in opera or any kind of vocal. Once you get this in there, this becomes an automatic reflex or state of muscular existence that is very, very good for your voice. It can add range, and it definitely adds mass to your voice. I don't know about volume, but I say mass. Pull this pillow down. So, hair perfect? Yeah, somewhat. So, the first exercise is a ooh. Now it's not, it has to be a real ooh, like a ooh. Now, we're gonna do like normal, we breathe right and all the rest of that stuff. Okay, we got that, okay. We're not gonna go into like the breathing and the schmeathing and all that. It's not gonna be hours of ridiculous repetition about breathing. We all know that you sit up or you stand up straight, good posture. The ribs pop out, the ribs right below your chest, right below your schnipples. Those pop out. You take the breath in, easy, like it's just dropping, boop, like that. Like it drops down like a stone, like the Italian chick said on YouTube. You take the breath down to your lower back, to your lower back. That's just a given. So, we do the breathing all the time, everywhere the same. Not to your stomach, to your lower back. Your stomach actually comes in when you breathe that way, and then etc., etc. But we start with the ooh vowel. Ooh vowel. Maybe people will say, oh, that's Malocchi, that's Giancarlo Monsalve, that's whatever. But actually it's Laurenti, and it was taught to him by Urbano, a great bass, and Stracciati, another, I think he's a baritone or something, but he was famous back in the day. And that's how we start. So we use the exercise of the ooh vowel, and we do a slide. We're gonna do a slide. Later on you wanna do scales, but I like the slide because it's a gradual slide, because we're not trying to establish divisions in the voice. We're trying to establish a complete smoothness, a lyricism, all the way from bottom to the top. Ooh, like that. Not ooh, 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 ooh. We can. That's if you want to do triplets or whatever like that. Go play trumpet. So here we are on the ooh. We start super low with a real, opera sound. Leave everything open. Everything's open. All resonators open. The trick is to sing out of the mouth. That's the problem that people run into, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. That's pretty low, right? Big deep. Ugh, my throat. I can feel that kind of coming into middle range. Right there, a slight change. As I said, I could feel it. Jeez. Now, if I kept the throat in the same width, see, you can't do that. Oh, the one hair is out of place. You've got to ease up. It kind of comes up a little bit. You don't keep the same down, down, down. You know, the larynx may come up a little bit, but the idea is, the feeling is to keep it lower and wide, kind of like you're pushing down like this. Down and away. So now we proceed. Light. Voice just turned. Coming back to that low position again. Well, do one more. No, it sounds hooty, it sounds whatever, who gives a shit? The point is, it's probably a high C. That's very good. You see, but you're training that throat down and away, down and away, down and away. You're getting it out of the way. Tongue is down like a spoon. Not like this. Not like a snake poised to strike in your mouth. Not like this. Some people say on the internet, they say, "Oh, open throat. I'm bel canto. I'm," and then they every cord in their neck, pops, and their tongue goes like this. That's not relaxed. The tongue is like we used to do it in grade school when you made fun of people. Or dentist, or it's really cold. So, or as my ex-wife would say, Americans are waiting for the hot dog. Right. Okay. So the ooh exercise. It's got to say ooh, 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 a true ooh all the way. I think, I don't know, Maloki suggested using ooh, Delmonico worked on a ooh, various people. But the ooh is really the vowel that is like, for the throat, it's very much the basis, I think. That's my opinion. And then the next exercise that we do is something I learned or I modified or something like that. And maybe I have to give credit to myself, sorry, or maybe Ken Templin, because he said the basis for all vowels is ah. He goes, oh, we're gonna sing ah, and then he goes ah, which is more like ah, you know. Well, I was thinking about what vowel is the most original vowel that a human makes. And this vowel is not oo, e, ah, o. It's ah, 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 ah. Little babies, when they like ah, ah, and that's the way they cry. A little baby cries ah. So I call it baby cry. What this does is it opens up your voice, opens up your resonators, and allows you to go in a neutral vowel, American vowel, ah, because there's no ah in Italian. It's open ah sound or short ah, like cat, bat, mat, scat, flat. Lets your voice expand. Okay. And this also is a slide under control. That's bullshit. That's what we call, like in bodybuilding, like a really bad rep, sloppy rep, like that. That's not a rep. It has to have some structure to it. So, and I started with wah, because wah gets your mouth open without pulling your throat up. This, we're not so concerned about the throat coming up or down or whatever, as much as keeping that ringy, obnoxious ah sound throughout the exercise. Wah, wah, wah. You're relaxed, man. Everything's open. But you're not pushing. You're just thinking Broadway. And the mouth is going, where is it? Ah, to the sides. So get there, hold it, and then easy down. Do one more. I'll do one more. That's about it. Whatever it is. I usually go up to like F or something like that. This one you gotta really open your mouth for. Think like scorpions. Like whatever. No one like you or whatever. Ah. Yeah, it sounds kind of like that. There's a singer that uses a lot of nose. But all rock singers use a lot of nose. I mean, Brian Johnson uses a lot of nose. You know, Shoot the Thrill, it's all like that. Axl Rose uses a lot of nose. Or uses a lot of that sort of resonance. Hey man, Who else? Robert Plant. Got a lot of love. Ah! Yeah, that's Ween coming from behind the nose like that. So in rock and roll and in Broadway, yeah, you gotta leave that nose open. I think for that kind of, and rock and roll, absolutely. You can't. The only person I know that blocks the nose is Jeff Tate. Jeff Tate uses Jet City Woman. He does something with his septum. It's almost like a cover. Yeah, he sings in a covered way. And but I don't know any other singers. Everybody else, Rob Halford. I mean, they all sing wide open, you know. Freddie Mercury, you know, wide open. Mama, I just killed a man. Got a gun against his head. Pulled the trigger, now he's dead. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave me all behind and face the truth. Very, very open. Now, to get back, so that's the advantage of this thing. It really opens up your voice. It's the open vowel, open sound that opens up your voice. That's why we do that. Now to get back to the first exercise, the oo vowel, I forgot to mention one thing. And this is a problem that some people, or that you might run into, and I want you to recognize it and fix it before it becomes an affectation or a habit. Sing through the mouth. I had a tendency when I was younger to follow the resonance as the voice got higher. Oh, no, that's nice. To try to manufacture in that part of the voice, try to manufacture a resonance. That's a fake resonance. You didn't want to do that. That screws the mass of your voice up. It takes it all over the place. Oh, that's the right resonance. Oh, sing it out the mouth. Comes up and it goes out the mouth. I mean, this may be open this much. Like that. Nice and easy. Emanation point being the mouth. The voice. Follow the voice. Let the voice proceed out of the mouth. And keep that in mind for the line. Do not follow the resonance. That's, the false path. Brothers and sisters. That's the false path. And I knew a singer that did that. He's like, I mean, he put everything up to that false behind the nose resonation, and he had no voice. I mean, I know it's a bass thing or whatever, but I mean, but if you sang like, I can't even think of a bass song or a baritone song. Oh, it's like this. If you sing, I province al mare son, chi dal corti cancelo, di provincia d'amore son. Yeah, inside. You've got the sensation. That it's, oh boy, what a ring, what a super ringy sound. And you're falling into the resonance, you know, as opposed to what you're supposed to do, which is di provenza mari son, chi ricordi cancello, chi ricordi cancello, di provenza mari son, etc. Yeah, so that's voice. The other one is like some weird thing or whatever. You don't want to chase your affectations. Affectations, not the voice. No. Oh, look at all these cool tunes in here. Oh, nice. Here's a good one. What are you doing the rest of your life? Northern, southern, east, and west of your life. I have only one request of your life, that you spend it all with me. All the seasons and times of your days, all the something and the rhymes of your days. Oh, it switched the page. Play the reasons and the rhymes of your days, all begin and end with me. I want to see your face in every kind of light, in fields of something, in forests of the night. Yeah, that's a great song. What a great song. Wow. But I have to sing that seriously. I have to do a little audition coming up here. That's a pretty good song, and very expressive. It was a Robert Goulet song. Do that, and probably Ultima Canzone. M'han detto che domani Nina vi fa sposa, ed io vi canto ancora serenata. That's a great one. And then I do this Vladimir's Cavatina, which is from Knyaz Igor by Borodin. But I don't do it in Russian. I do it in French. Because I don't want the last lyric in the opera to be spit. I want it to be avian. Yeah, that's it for now. 2 exercises that will rock you like a hurricane, and they'll help you out quite a bit. I've been off for a while. Hey, life is an interesting thing. Ciao for now.